Come in and join us with a big deal. And this, could the timing be better? Oh. The MacBook Air is here. The Apple MacBook Air 15-inch with the M2 chip. That's a special config that we're bringing into QVC right now. It's great to see you. Great to see you. Our representative and our guest from Apple MacBook Air. I want to go through the choices and then we'll dive into the Air. It's creme de la creme. Yep. Opportunity knocks. First of all, you're choosing the color of your actual MacBook Air, correct?
Oh, for sure. So right in front of you, the one up top is our silver. Beautiful silver, kind of classic Apple. And then down in front, Rick, we have midnight. It's that inky blue black color.
Love.
Absolutely amazing. It's really, really beautiful. Then next to that, we have our space gray.
Great.
So it's a little deeper, a little darker. And then again, you'll all get a software voucher, a stand, the MagSafe charger, the Bluetooth adapter for your mouse. And then you get to choose what accessory pack you'd like to go.
And then so that's how you choose. You choose the color of the iPad, and then you choose it's black and clear, which is a cover case combination, right?
Yep.
So clear, you're choosing this mouse, going to be the red pack out, which is really fun and fresh and exciting.
Yeah.
You get the headphones with it as well, and then the black.
Yeah.
Right.
So I love this is amazing when you look at this, the launch of this big deal.
By the way, when you see all the software and support, like Video Maker and Get Healthy You and everything, this is a $489 savings. $489 savings from the if purchased separately. $489 savings in what is a computer that is in its own class.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
And when the MacBook Air was introduced back in 2008, it was kind of infamous, right? Steve Jobs walked out and his MacBook Air was in a manila folder. It was amazing because it really revolutionized the way we use our home computing, but also make it portable and on the go. So of course, over these past, 15 years, we have an amazing opportunity. This is the 15-inch with that M2 chip. You're getting earbuds, mouse, accessories, tons of things that you'll use right out of the gate. We still have an amazing opportunity, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. How about up to 18 hours of runtime on that battery? Super portable, it weighs just about 3 pounds, and the ability to do absolutely everything from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed, whether it's for home, productivity, you name it, you could do it on this MacBook Air. Backlit keyboard as well, 1080p FaceTime camera. So really the opportunity to use this in your work, in your home, and absolutely everything in between.
It's also light as air.
Yeah.
It's also called the Air for a reason. It's almost like you can't see it. Like that's how thin this is. Anybody in the age of possibilities, if you're over 50, right, or over 60 like I am, then you remember the tower computers.
Oh, for sure.
You remember the tower computers and the wires and what's called the CRT monitors.
CPUs.
The big, right?
Yeah.
And then the notebook came along, the laptop. And it was like still 9 pounds with 2 hours of battery life. But you had to sacrifice, do I want power or do I want portability?
Right.
Oh my gosh, have the times changed?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if I asked you, what does pineapple, a pair of boots, a half gallon of milk, a small bag of rice or flour, a basketball have in common? Well, guess what? They all weigh just about the same as this MacBook Air. So you kind of think about that. It's extremely portable, but you're getting truly the best of the best. This upgraded screen here, Rick, I mean, if you're not able to really, see everything that you want to see on your computer right now, if your computer's a little bit of lag, shows a little bit of lagginess, this is time to get it. But here's the thing. What we love is instantly your computer wakes up. If your computer is not doing that, maybe it's time to think about an upgrade.
I'm going to also give you this from a personal note. You're a mom.
I am.
I'm a dad.
Yeah.
You're in the age of possibilities. I'm in the age of possibilities as well. My son, Joshua. How you doing, Josh? He got his, what was called the MacBook, right? Not the MacBook Air, in high school.
Yep.
High school. All through Bloomsburg University. Boom, he graduated.
Yep.
He is now living in Manayunk. He is working for a company. He has the same doggone Apple computer.
Same with my
daughter. They don't wear out. They don't get slow. They don't get viruses. So if you are saying $14.99, I can get a cheaper computer. Okay, yeah, you can. What about the year after that? Year after that, viruses after that, new operating system after that. These things, this could be the last computer you buy for a long, long time.
Oh, for sure. And when you invest in Apple, you truly invest in an entire ecosystem. If you are an iPhone user or if you have an iPad, one thing that we love is that they all sync wirelessly and kind of like effortlessly together. But what I love too is that everything you want to do on your computer, starting with documents, right? With Pages, Keynote, and Numbers, this is a productivity platform that allows you probably, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best word processing documents or applications right here is Pages. But you kind of go through with Apple, right? And if you see here, the best technology works for absolutely everyone. M2 chip, we've upped the ability for your processing as well as your screen size and your battery life too. Of course, 8 gigs of memory, solid state drive, which means no moving parts. And one thing I want to say, Rick, your computer's on, my computer is on, but what aren't you hearing? That hum of the fan,
There's
right?
no fan.
There's no fan in this one.
Of course there's not.
So absolutely, you're getting, the best. It's super, super quiet.
And by the way, when that solid state, when that drive first came out,
Yeah.
right, you could 2 or 3 photos, right? It was really
Yeah.
tiny. Then you had to sacrifice a real
Yeah.
hard drive, or do I want some memory with no moving parts? It's now been gargantuan. It's now jumped to 256 gigs,
Oh,
right?
for sure. And again, this is the M2. And if you think about it, Apple prior to 2020 outsourced all of their chips. That was the Intel chip. And once we kind of took over in 2020 with that, we started with the M1, went to the M2. And what we love there are some M3 MacBooks out there as well. But this one is going to give you, if you take a look, 18-hour battery life with this one. LED 18 hours,
That's
right?
crazy.
Also like this LED Liquid Retina display. And I have to tell you, when you're watching movies and you're looking at your photos on here, it is the most stunning experience when you get to view all of your photos in crystal clear format. That Liquid Retina display also makes it easier, Rick. You can get more viewing angles. So if you're working on this like a collaborative view, or you've moved your office to the kitchen table and you still want to look, your viewing angle is so much better with this Liquid Retina display. So again, everything has been taken up a notch. And like you said, this is not something that you have to replace year after year after year. You're going to have this years on end. I've had 2 MacBook Airs in my life. I'm still working on my second one right now. And as much as I would love to upgrade right now, I mean, I'm so close. This has all those great upgrades that you'd be looking for jumping into Apple.
I'm going to give you the colors and let you know what's available. We're launching this right now. Before I give you the colors, you're getting the accessories. You get the stand. I get loads of software, a wireless mouse, the charger, and a $489 savings all built in, right? But I'm going to pick up the silver laptop right now. I'm going to come over to the accessories right now because you choose, do I want the black and the silver and the MacBook? Only the clear option is remaining. And it's last call already. We just launched.
Yeah.
We just launched. It's last call already. Okay? We're calling it the midnight. Let me come to the midnight blue. Black option, 5 dozen. And the clear option, 6 dozen. 5 dozen, 6 dozen. 5 dozen, 6 dozen. Here comes the space gray. I'm going to bring it right over there. Excuse me. Black, last call. 6 dozen in the clear. That you're ordering by the cover. That's a cover protective cover case.
Yeah, it's a clip case, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That is last call. That's it. So time is now. Investment time is there. 18-month of financing, by the way, which means a Q card is your friend. That means a year from now, you get another 6 months. Pay it off at the end.
Yep.
No interest is charged to your account. One of the big mistakes that I make is when I say back to school. I think of my kids. People think of grade school, high school, college. What about back to the next chapter of your life?
Yeah.
You just retired. You want to go back to school. You're 65. Age of possibilities. How might this help for someone who is 55, 65, 70 years old? And, wait, and like Valerie was saying, she's not a techie person.
Yeah.
Help me out with that.
This is the absolute perfect opportunity to jump into tech, even though you think you're not, because you really, really are. Again, what we're looking at this, Rick, I'm just going to close this. I mean, regardless of where you are, you're ready to sit down and kind of tackle everything Mac, right? So you're looking here. I want to show you down here. This is called our launch pad. This is showing you every single application that already Apple has put on this desktop or on this laptop.
By the way,
you.
Sarah, I need to point out, if you are not a non-techie person, but you have an iPhone,
it's the
this
same.
is going to be a no-brainer. This just got like real,
yeah.
There's no tutorial necessary here, because all of the apps are synonymous and they're all going to sync up to the iPhone that you already have.
Yeah.
So, duh, they're made for one another.
They really are, but even if you're not an Apple user and you're thinking, okay, I'm coming from the PC world, don't worry. We included, you know, a mouse for you if that's a little better. But I absolutely love this trackpad right here. But again, every single one of these applications. Rick, if the first thing that you want to do in the morning, you know, is check your email, you can come through, check everything that you want to do on your email. It's all right here, just like you would be checking anywhere else.
Love it.
Scrolling through either left or right, it really doesn't matter. We can minimize this as well.
Can I add a couple things as you're doing that?
Yep.
You're 55, you're 65 years old right now, and you love music. You've never been a musician in your life, but you're a big rock fan. It's called GarageBand. You're going to be writing music before you know it. You're going to be making up songs. You've got all of this footage of your past and of your kids and the grandkids. You can make movies with iMovie. You can edit them, and you can add music to them, and you can do it all. You can do it all with this computer. But you've got a photo editing studio, you've got a music studio right here.
Oh, everything is here, but everything starts with a template as well. So don't think that just because you've never made a movie before, it doesn't mean you can't start. This is going to help you every single step of the way. So again,
what do you mean make a movie? Yeah, you can do this.
Yeah, you can do that as well. So again, this is really, really simple. As far as, you know, starting where we're coming right now, this has two USB-C ports right here. Rick, can you, I don't want to reach too far, but can you grab the MagSafe charger? Yes, I want to show you this as well, and I think it's brilliant. If you have ever, you know, been kind of tethered to a wall outlet trying to charge your computer, I just want you to see, if this were untangled, this is the MagSafe charger right here, meaning if a dog walked by, pulled this out, this comes out.
Doesn't rip off the whole USB.
It doesn't rip, no. So again, it's brilliant, that technology. This side as well has a headphone jack. So again, really, really nice if you'd like to, you know, plug in and kind of listen that way. But then from here, Rick, the power button, there's one power button on the top right here. If you wanted to, you can actually just set a Touch ID, meaning you don't even need a password. You just simply use your fingerprint to turn on and off your computer.
Okay, I'm going to go through the choices because we only got a couple minutes remaining. Today's special value coming up, by the way. Rockstar Today's special value. Stay tuned. I'm going to give you some updates. We also have Shark coming up here in Q-Check. It's a 1-hour special, so stay tuned. So how do you make your choice? You make your choice with the color of your MacBook Air 15-inch M2 chip, and then the accessory pack, either the black or the clear. Black or the clear. The choice of the actual computer is silver with the black or the clear. Now it's clear only, and it's last call. It's going to sell out. It's going to be silver in the interior. It's mind-blowing how lightweight that Air is. Next one is going to be called the Midnight. Available in both 3 dozen, 3 dozen. Not 3,000, 3 dozen. And then finally, Space Gray. Very similar, a little bit deeper than the silver. Last call black. Clear, 6 dozen now remaining. With all of the add-on, with the $489 savings, how do you add up the software offer here that we're seeing on screen,
the
Sarah?
software is amazing because it's giving you an opportunity to kind of delve into all things computing. It could be the Hallmark store. There's 3 years to Mac University, which means if you have any questions getting this home, you can go ahead and tap into Mac University, and it is your private tutor.
Your
anytime
private
you
tutor.
want.
By the way, it's like the ultimate class.
Oh, it is.
Anytime
It is
you
the
want.
best
How do
time.
I need help making that movie that I just talked about, that Rick was just talking about? How do I write my own songs? It's there for you. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, we got more coming
this.
up in Q-Check. Like I mentioned, today's special value. Okay, since midnight, 25,000 have been picked up.